Hi everyone. Welcome back to my channel. We're going to learn about project skills and the skills that a project manager should have. So today I'll start with communication skills. For project manager to be good when conducting a project, should have good communication skills, because you'll be communicating to your stakeholders, you'll be communicating to your leaders, or maybe communicating to your management on the progress of the project. So you need to have a good communication skills for the project to be successful. Another item regarding among the skills for project manager should have is teamwork. A project manager should have teamwork skills. You should know how to work together with your stakeholders. Should know how to work together with your project team members. So, and once there is something that stopping you from finishing that means if you have that teamwork skills, you work together with your team members and finish up the project. Another skill that a project manager should have is leadership skills. It's very important for project manager to have the leadership skills, because you'll be the leader of the project for it to be successful. You'll be leading each stage of the project. So we'll learn among the later after the skills that I'll also tell you about the life cycle. So we'll know that when implementing a project, you have stages. So as a project manager, you're a leader, so you have to lead your members, you have to lead the stakeholders from the beginning of the project till the closure of the project. Another skill that a project manager should have is problem solving. You need to have that skill for a problem. In case I know you cannot, it hardly happens that when you start a project the way you intended to, without any problems. It could be stakeholders, it could be team members. There are different kind of problems. Maybe it could be budgets, maybe communications, where you're supposed to have announced something, maybe you slip and not announce the way it was supposed to be. Maybe there was a delay in communication. Maybe it could be a budget. Maybe you had spent a certain amount of cash and the project exceeded. So there are very many projects that could happen when you're implementing your project. So a project manager should have that skill of problem solving and decision making. So project solving, problem solving and decision making, they go hand in hand. So once the project is solved, you need to decide, so what are we going ahead with, so for the project to be completed as per the timeline. Yeah. So as I said earlier, that today we're also going to talk about the project life cycle, and it's just an overview. So a project has 5 stages as a life cycle, starting with number 1. It's initiation. So maybe let me just mention them all, then I'll explain each and one. So the first one is initiation. We have planning, we have execution, we have monitoring, and closure. So from each stage, starting with the initiation, this is when you define the purpose of the project. Why are you doing that project? And the project that I'm planning to do, is it feasible? Can I do it? Will it be applicable according maybe to the environment, maybe government rules, could be the internal and some external characteristics that maybe you have to measure them all. So you have to, so this is the stage whereby when you're implementing a project, you have to start with. Then the second stage is planning. So during planning, this is when we create a detailed map, including the tasks, including deadlines and resources. So during this stage of planning, so we have to identify the tasks. What are the tasks that we'll be going to do during our project's implementation? And what are the deadlines? Please, my fellow, my viewers, tasks and deadlines. you have, as a project manager, you should have a deadline in each and every task that you are assigned or you're being assigned. So during the stage of planning, that's when you have that detailed map. Or maybe if we are to start a project, so we're going to have maybe Anita doing so she have maybe during the, maybe Anita will do this, maybe Anna will do the other, Abdallah will do this, Rachel will do this. So you have, that's the time of planning. So you should have a proper plan. You have a roadmap of following. What are we going to do during execution? So the third stage is execution. So on this third stage, this is when we put our plan that was in stage 2 into action or practice for it to be completed. So what we planned, now in third stage, we put it in action. Then after implementing what has been planned, what we had planned into action, we start monitoring. And so monitoring is our fourth stage. So we have to monitor, we have to see maybe what we implemented has been successful, and maybe you should have the lesson learned from what so for monitoring, we see maybe if you wanted this to act this way, so is it acting the same way that we had planned? Are we maybe as per the initial plan? So we track the progress of the project as per the goal. So is it acting the way it is? So this is when at times we could find maybe there are change implementation if what has been implemented is not the same way as we had required to be done earlier, so we have to change for it to work as the way it was supposed to be done. So everything has maybe if we see the monitoring, maybe it's a business project, so we had expected maybe to acquire 5 buildings in a month and we're not doing it. So okay, so this is the time you track and see maybe we could improve our marketing skills, and we could improve maybe our system for this to be successful and reach our expectation that we had put at the beginning. So our last stage, of project life cycle, we have closure. So this is the time of reviewing. We review the project success, and it could also be a failure. Maybe if it's a failure, then what are the causes for the failure, and what are the lessons learned from the failing way? The failing cause, what caused you to fail? So through that, normally our last stage for project overview, it's closure. So in a nutshell, from the life cycle that I've shared today, please, if you have anything that you haven't understood before I go for my third lesson in project management and implementation, please comment below my video and let me know if you need more help and or explanation from what I've just shared today. Thank you so much. See ya.